All right, so if I talk about my English journey so far, as far as speaking is concerned, because this topic is most probably going to be about speaking only. I mean, how we can become a better speaker. So, like I mentioned this one thing in my previous video, that I was a very poor speaker. I mean, my English was pathetic. So, what all did I do in order to improve my spoken English? Of course, one disclaimer that I would like to give is that I am in no way a good English speaker. I consider myself at someone at a level where I am at maybe between beginner to intermediate level, not even an intermediate, to be very honest. I don't consider myself an intermediate level. Like, I've seen some B1, B2 kind of levels in intermediate. I don't know what that exactly means, but I don't consider myself even closer to that particular level. I think that intermediate level, be it B1 or B2, whatever it is, I think people who are absolutely fluent, maybe I can be wrong, they fall into that category of intermediate or something. So I'm maybe in between beginner and intermediate. I know that I'm in no way a beginner. Definitely I know some amount of English. I can speak a little. All right, so let's, keeping all these things aside, I'm talking about what did I do in order to become better than what I used to be earlier. I think in order to become a better speaker or even a speaker, I think the kind of practice that we do related to becoming a speaker of this English language, or any language for that matter, the practice that we do is often wrong, because we are usually told that, okay, you should read English, you should write English. This thing is also mentioned in the previous video as well by me. So if we are reading, if we are writing, if we are listening to the language, it is not going to make you a speaker. Trust me on that. I'm not denying the fact that they are not helpful. Definitely they are helpful. But the most important thing that is helpful for you is speaking. If you don't speak, you cannot become a speaker. Trust me on that. Because I also started speaking. I spoke this language as much as I could. No, I'm just exaggerating things. It was not like I spoke as much as I could. No, but it was always like, around half an hour or maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Almost every single day I was not consistent, to be very honest, and I have never been consistent. I have always been on and off with this language, but this language has always been at the top of my head. So what happens in speaking is, because I cannot make a very long video, maybe 2 to 3 minutes hardly from here. What happens in speaking is, we are basically let our tongue move in a different pattern, because the native language that we speak, I'm giving you some scientific aspect of this. Suppose my native language is Hindi, so our tongue moves in a particular pattern. Just like I say, मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ, so my tongue moved in a particular pattern. There was a movement of tongue, right? But when we start speaking a language which is absolutely different, which we didn't speak earlier, so then as soon as we start speaking the sentences, our tongue starts moving in a different way, in a different pattern, and the pattern which is not familiar with our tongue. So it's a very difficult task for our tongue, especially when we are doing it for the very first time, for the first few initial days at least. But we have to continue to do it. We just have to speak different kind of content, different kind of whatever you want to read, just speak it out. Speak with yourself. That's what I did. And that is the only thing which made me a better speaker. Better speaker. I'm not saying good speaker, because being better than what I used to be and being a good speaker in general, these two are extremely different things. I am better than my previous version. A good speaker is someone who is better than most of the speakers existing. Getting my point? So understand this thing. When I say I have become better, I'm comparing myself to myself. I don't know what kind of English that is that. I hope you're getting the idea. You just have to speak whatever comes in your way. Speak whatever you're reading, just speak it aloud. Don't speak it in your brain. You just have to speak it aloud. Listening to the language, definitely you must inculcate this thing in your daily routine. There is no doubt about it. It is definitely going to help you in the pronunciation and everything. But in order to become a good speaker, you will have to practice speaking. You cannot become a speaker without practicing speaking. Trust me on that. I can't make very long video because there is some problem related to the memory of my phone also. It is going to be full in maybe few seconds only. So I hope you stay with me. Not stay with me. I mean, how can you stay? Because I'm going to end the video. I'm just going to end the video now because I think I have provided you the main meat, the main conclusion of this video. You just have to practice speaking. And if you want to do a sort of conversation with me, I have an email ID mentioned in my bio of this channel, the description, and the description of this video also. So please send me an email and I would love to have conversation with you. Thank you so much. Can't make this video any longer.